Evening everyone, Marcy from Dragon's Treasure Hoard here. Now it's been a week since eBay started pushing through its new policy about holding back private sellers' funds when they sell an item. For those that don't know it, you have to either send it out with a tracking to confirm when it's delivered before your funds get released, and then it'll take a day or two, or if you choose for a second class shipping you will have to wait 2 weeks unless the buyer is good enough to leave you a feedback so it's confirmed the delivery. Now I got jump scared into putting myself up as a business account, business seller. Technically, last year I went self-employed, so I'm a business, but there was absolutely no benefit to becoming a business account seller, just because of all the fees. Now, let's get the most important thing out of the way. eBay absolutely makes money on holding your money. It was confirmed at the end of last year by one of the higher managers within the company. He tweeted confirming that they do get interest rates paid out on any money that they keep, and even though it's only a week or two that they hold your money back, on a few million there's quite a bit of interest to be made. I mean, I think like eBay's revenue is measured in billions anyway, so they're like want to make a few million more of the back of private sellers. Anyway, I just want to show a bit of a comparison between the fees you are going to be charged when you go business. If you can wait a week or two on your money, I would do it. Mind you, keep in mind they're rolling out protection fees. No idea why, even more money to be made, because what's the use of a buyer protection fee when they already hold the seller's funds back until you confirm the delivery? Just seems like some mobster scam. I mentioned this in the video last week, but I've taken it down because most of my issues were caused by technical problems on their side, and even though I was talking to 5 customer service people on one day, they failed to see the actual problem was a mistake in the system. I was started selling as a business, was being charged as a business, but my money was not being cleared. There's even payments now after a week which I'm still waiting on, including a few international ones, because they were treated as private sales. Now, I've got the chart open for my sales in the last months. Now, it's under 2,000 quid that I make. I mean, it's a decent bit of profit in there. Combined with my other job, I can live off this quite fine. Now, breakdown of selling costs. £832, which concludes 47.6% of my total sales. Now, that includes the extra fees in the last week. This is like the whole month. I checked when I just started as a business seller and it was only about 40%, so in general for a month it's already gone up 10%, but that's not the worst. Now, eBay fees in the last month have been 11.9% and 88% went to shipping labels. Now if we compare that to just the last week, now sales have been down a bit in general, except for one reason. I am trying to clear out stock, because as a private seller you don't pay to have your listings renewed, which I am getting charged for now, and I have over 2,500 items. 2,600 last week. I've already cancelled quite a few. I went down to 2,400 now, and I will go even down more because it's just not profitable to sell £1 items anymore. Now if we look at the costs now, 69.5% of my total sales have been expenses. 22.6% of that is eBay fees and 77.4% went to labels. Now, because of the issue of my sales being treated as private sales after I went business, I got worried that I had to ship them out with tracking, so I paid tracking on my expense without charging the customer, which of course pushed that number up a bit. But just to make clear, I mean, before this disaster I made about 60% on my sales. Now I am making about 30%. So yeah, think about it, you will lose 30% of your money when you go business account. I'm not too sure about what the sales have been doing. Like, it went down quite a bit on Saturday. On Friday I started doing discounts on items that were about to run out, just to clear them, because I don't want to renew them. Like I say, I have to get rid of about 1,000 items or I'll be charged even more for relisting them, and I don't want to get the next category shop because that's gonna cost about, what's it, 400 quid. At the moment I'm gonna upgrade from a basic shop that costs 27 to the medium one that costs 77, just to be able to keep to get a discount on getting those items listed. But yeah, I don't know if you're watching this as a buyer or a seller. If you are buying, keep in mind that buying from a private seller is going to cost you more. Now, I think if you want to buy a £2 or £3 item that includes shipping, something small like a coin, is going to cost you at least £1 extra now, just for their protection fee. If you're buying it off someone that went business, it's going to cost the business about 30% in fees. So yes, it's a lot less interesting to sell on eBay now. So you say, why are you still on eBay? Well, I made myself an Etsy account last week where I am putting on more of the higher end items. Compared to eBay, eBay charges about 10 to 12% on a sale for a business, plus a 30p fixed fee. Etsy is about 4%, I believe, plus the insertion fee is for 4 months, making it 4 times as cheap to list an item on Etsy than on eBay. Now, I haven't sold anything yet, I've only been up for a few days, but hopefully we get some better results out of that. Now, what can you learn out of this? eBay is absolutely trying to hold your money as long as they can because they make even more profit on it. What can I say? If you really want to sell on eBay, yes, it's still quite easy, but it's a lot less profitable, unless you have endless patience. Now, I hope this has been a help to some of you watching it. I mean, if you go business, there is no way back. I asked about it when I was on calling customer service about all the problems and the extra fees I was encountering. They will not let you go back to private, which I feel rather cheated on, because it wasn't clear that I was going to be charged that much on the renewal of all the items, and I've got a lot of them. Okay, they showed how much it was going to cost, but yeah, it's just free as a private seller, and then you get that shock that, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna charge you on that now. Wasn't specifically mentioned in their expense table. So if you can wait, don't go business. eBay will have you. Thank you for watching.